Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Quit talking about it.
Play action. Garoppolo. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's go!
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, Kamara. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards the pickup there.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Check safety, check safety. Check 26, check 26. 12.
Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie second rounder from Penn State. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Here we go.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
21. Hey, 7.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Drop deep. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike. I got you. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Check. 21.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run. It's Kamara. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set! Black 30. Oh, you got deep? Double time. Everyone go.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
53's a must. 53. Check 53. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Roethlisberger. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. There he goes, Julian Edelman. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Julian Edelman. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Charlotte, 64, weak.
On play action. Now Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Hey, alert! 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 Hey, Alpha! Alert 3!
There's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to walk one. Deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 78 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go!
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick, rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Here we go, here we go. Coming this way, here we go. Here we go.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
White. 4 down. Go.
From the 38, Garoppolo. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
27 on the play. First down, Panthers.
Here we go.
Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
21. Hey, Charlie.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 back. Check back. Yes.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20. 54. It's outfield.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Tight dog, 11.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
That's it, buddy. We don't work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Roethlisberger. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And the pass complete to Anunwa. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Here we go. Check right 54. Right 54. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Garoppolo looks to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Let's get that ball, 21. Here we go. 54, right there. 50. Hey, 2. Tighten down. There you go. 2.
Garoppolo again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Scrambling, not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Let's bring it.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cohen. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
I can't believe they even let you play. Let's go.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Stepping up, he's now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Thomas. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10. The Panthers out there ready to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Garoppolo now. 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And that's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'll be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A gain of 6 there on first. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Jerry Tillery in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Take 2 of them. Check hot route. Hot. Hey, alert. Hey, orbit. Slack is on.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
21.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Garoppolo. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mason Foster gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Got some room at the 30. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
As this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. 41. What's the run?
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 1, Omaha. 2. Hey, Delta.
Garoppolo now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. To the right side, and he's got Edelman.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Christian Wilkins brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Quick update from Levi's Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Kamara trying the right side. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again, because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Here we go.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
11. Check. Lock. 52. Small. I got you.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 12-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen. despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go deep. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Panthers take over.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they couldn't, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
You got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Shoot.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Taking a shot for Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
I'm here all day.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. That's taken in by Callaway. And a loose football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Here we go. 180.
And come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Toss play, Kamara. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 18-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On the ground, Kamara. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Look at the big man rumble. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Lambeau on for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Double bump.
Hey, number 28.
Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Keanu Neal.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And they will take a knee here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Panthers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Some product, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. They don't back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop.
feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.